Hi, my name is Haley Pierce, and I am giving my persuasive speech on the advantages of hunting and trapping. I found an article on WQOW News 18 online about a hunter that was attacked by a black bear in Barron County. The article reads, "Sometimes when you go hunting, you come across animals you're not looking to hunt. A Barron County grouse hunter's encounter in October of 2013 put him and his dog in the hospital. It was a spot where he would have never seen this bear laying on the ground," said DNR Conservation Warden Philip Dorn. Phil Anderson was hunting ruffed grouse at the Loon Lake Wildlife Area when he heard branches cracking. He thought it was a deer, but it turned out to be a black bear. "I heard my dog squealing in distress, and I kind of figured out what was going on," Anderson said. Anderson's dog had encountered a mother bear and her cubs in Barron County. "I yelled for my dog, and immediately the adult bear came from that direction and charged at me and knocked me over," said Anderson. "She batted me a few times and shook me and then went back to my dog." After regaining his feet, Anderson yelled at the bear, hoping to scare it. The bear left the dog and charged Anderson again. This time Anderson was prepared and was able to shoot the bear point blank in the face with a birdshot, a lightweight ammo that typically would knock down a bear. "Birdshot doesn't really penetrate that well from distances," said Dorn, "but this was very close range, probably within 3 feet. The 275-pound bear died instantly. Anderson and his dog were able to walk 3/4 of a mile to his truck. He then drove home, where he and his wife assessed his injuries and drove to Cumberland Hospital. From there, he was airlifted to Regions Hospital in the Twin Cities to have his wounds cleaned and closed. I have wounds on my arm from my elbow to my wrist where she bit me, and I have scratches on my torso to my waist that had to be closed up," said Anderson. Now a few days removed from their encounter with the bear, Anderson and his dog are resting at home. "We're both on the mend," Anderson said. "We're a little bruised, a little sore, but we're doing well, and I'm sure we'll both be just fine." Even within this recent incident, Anderson says once he is better, he'll be back out in the woods like he has been for the last 50 years. Some disadvantages of not hunting and trapping would be some such as car and deer collisions due to larger populations in regions, which in turn increases the rates of car insurance. Another disadvantage to not hunting and trapping would be damaged crops, such as farmland and gardens. This in turn increases the food cost for us, not only for us, but also for farmers for their livestock. Larger populations of animals can increase the predator rate. Predators include coyote, fox, wolf, bear, fisher, bobcat, and mountain lion. Those are just to name a few. Once they have larger populations, they can hunt prey such as farm animals, domestic pets such as your dog and your cat, horses, and even humans sometimes. Another disadvantage to not hunting and trapping would be different diseases that can grow in animals once due to large populations. Deer can have CWD. Fox and raccoons can develop distemper. And mange can be a disease found in fox, coyote, wolves, or any other canine species. The mange can also be passed to your domestic canines. A disease like this can wipe out a whole herd if not treated. Hunting and trapping in ethical ways can control the population to cut back on such diseases. Some advantages also of hunting and trapping would be the food supply that you can gain from hunting and trapping, such as venison, turkey, bird, duck, and even some places eat raccoon. This is just to name a few. Another advantage would be spending time with family and friends, exercise that you get from hunting, such as climbing into your tree stand and out, walking to and from your traps and your tree stands, and so on. And just the experience of being outdoors is an advantage of hunting and seeing nature firsthand. Another advantage would be witnessing animals in their natural habitat. Like I said earlier, hunting can keep the population controlled, which can also be an advantage for less car and deer collisions, less damaged crops, and less predators. Thank you for listening to my speech.